Alexis, you okay? Let me call the, what month is this? June meeting of the Anderson County School Board to order. If you'll stand, Teresa Portwood's going to lead our pledge.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we have some guests here tonight. We're gonna kill a couple of birds with one stone. We've got the Clinton Football Club middle school soccer team here tonight. So, folks, if you all will come and line up here, I'm going to read this resolution and we'll get a picture and all that fun stuff. So, we may need somebody to take a picture.
Yep.
Get up here right in front of the board so you can be on TV. So you know that's what you all want.
April, somebody needs to take a picture.
See, that's, we'll do a picture after I finish mispronouncing all of your names, okay? So this is a resolution honoring the Clinton FC Middle School soccer team. Whereas in its inaugural season, the Clinton Football Club exhibited the tenacity and determination that would lead the team to 4 wins and 2 draws, whereas individually, Tylen Cook.
Oh, no, I don't want
There you go.
I'd rather have Scott.
Joycelyn Felix, Juliana Metcalf,
Thank you for asking.
Jack Kazuna, right? All right, there's Jack right there. Demonstrated drive, dedication, and good sportsmanship, and above all, an unrelenting competitive spirit in the face of adversity that should serve as a shining example to their teammates and other athletes at Clinton Middle School, Anderson County, and Tennessee in general. And whereas, as a group of 6th and 7th graders, Clinton FC was distinguished amongst their peers in Joel Soccer League play against larger rostered teams, with numerous 8th graders, and were competitive in each game. Now therefore be it resolved, the Anderson County School Board commends the Clinton FC soccer team for representing Clinton Middle School in the Clinton Middle School in the Gold Soccer League, competing against teams in East Tennessee while demonstrating remarkable growth in technical skill, character, and determination in training and throughout the regular season and tournament play. Be it further resolved, the Anderson County School Board recognizes the achievement of the players, coaches, and staff, particularly Middle School Athletic Director Steve Woe, Clinton Middle School Principal April Myers, Clinton Middle School Bookkeeper Abigail Braden, and Clinton Middle School Teacher Cassandra Franz, whose hard work and support made this possible. Adopted wholeheartedly by the Anderson County Board of Education, regular session June 12, 2025. Congratulations.
Stay as vice chair.
Hold this. You gotta check my hand first. There you go. Take that. And you want to say a few words? Give me a minute.
1 minute?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? Okay.
Wait, have we got the picture yet? Oh, let's get the picture. All right. Floor is yours. You need that.
Okay.
Tell us who you are, Jake.
What's that?
Tell us your name.
So my name is Jake McMurray. I am one of the coaches with this middle school team along with Carl Nilsson. And thank you, Scott, for the invitation. I would like to tell a little story. I'll try to keep it to 3 minutes. But once upon a time, there was a soccer team at Clinton Middle School. I don't know the whole story, I don't know all the details, but what I understand from my conversations with Coach Phil Leander is that cohort, they went to high school, and they were very successful in the division, in the region, And I guess the point of that is it demonstrates an investment in the middle school really pays dividends when you get to the high school level. So Carl, he's now the head coach for the wrestling team. But about a year ago, he said he was going to start. So then there wasn't a middle school team. And about a year ago, Carl decided he was going to lead the effort to start one. Now he is the wrestling coach for Clinton High School, and he kind of handed off the head coach responsibilities to me. I still see it as a partnership. But where I want to go with this is the middle school has been phenomenal. Clinton Middle has been phenomenal supporting us. The community has been phenomenal. Domino's Pizza sponsored us, helped us get our kits. Kim Black is the franchise owner. She needs to be recognized. Now this year, the China Inn has offered to sponsor us. Mei Jing Pan and the China Inn will be sponsoring us. So there's been a lot of investments from the middle school, a lot of emotional investment, a lot of time investment. And what I would like to say, I wanted to recognize each of these kids individually. I don't have the time to do that. But what I would like to say is now we've come full circle. It's been a year. Now we have a year of experience under our belt. Now we have, thank you so much. Jennifer Coleman, I know she's not here, but she supported us at Claxton Elementary to get that elementary school field trained through the summer and the fall. When we don't have, hopefully we can still have access to Dragon Stadium in the spring, but outside of that window, it's kind of hard to find a place to train. So these guys have put in the effort. We've got a year of experience. We've got a place to train. We've got support. So we're really starting from a position of power. And I really think that next year, hopefully we'll be invited back and you guys can be passing a resolution recognizing us for winning the league and the tournament. But we just wanted to come and introduce ourselves to you, say hello, and I appreciate the invitation. Happy to answer any questions about what we're doing here, but I really appreciate the time. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Great job.
Thank you,
Good
Jake.
job.
Good job.
Congratulations, fellas.
Good job.
Y'all are
Good
welcome to
work.
stay for the rest of the meeting if you want.
Yeah, this is exciting.
We'll stay. You said it's going to be short.
It should be short. If y'all stay, we'll make it short. So we'll be looking for great things from y'all next year,
Yes.
and the next, all the way through your high school career, we're going to be watching. So
Yes.
thank
Thank
you all
you.
for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will entertain a motion to approve the resolution wholeheartedly that we just read.
So moved.
Second.
There's a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, you all are officially resolved.
Good deal.
All right, y'all can have a seat.
Good job.
There was no one registered to be heard tonight, so we'll move on to the approval of the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second that.
Motion and second. Anything to be added to the agenda? Not all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The consent agenda tonight has the minutes from the last meeting, the HR report, student services, field trips, the 141 expenditure report, sports schedules for Norwood Middle basketball and football, assurance of legal counsel, and the credit recovery report. Anything need to be removed from the consent agenda for discussion? Then without objection, we will approve the consent agenda. Nothing for executive approval. Believe it or not, I have nothing to say tonight, no comments from the chair. Our student board members have been named, but we'll get them later, I guess, when they actually are in school. So, right, should we introduce them? Guess we'll wait till they're here to introduce them. All right, so that moves us on to the director's report.
Okay, mine's kind of short too. Just a few things. Staffing, I've been talking with the principals. I think it's one of the best years that we've had. The candidate pool is a really good candidate pool. We've had some good people that have interviewed for jobs, and most of our schools are getting close to fully staffed. And that is a whole lot earlier than it's it's usually the middle of August, and we're still looking for people, or we're taking warm bodies, but they've had a lot of good people that have come in. Still get people come in. I think we've hired some from California, from Texas, and one from, I think, from New Jersey. And so
Moving to
they're
Tennessee.
moving
There
to
you go.
Tennessee.
There you
Yep,
go. We'll
yep,
take 'em.
yep. CMS, as you know, April accepted the job as the middle school director, and we will be interviewing for the Clinton Middle School principal tomorrow. We have 2 inside candidates, and then, as you know, Ben Downs accepted the director for secondary, and we will be interviewing for that principalship on Monday. Marcus and his office staff are finalizing the list of teachers that will receive the $2,000. They've sent the list back, and then it'll send back again, and we'll have to do a final check. Yes, they agree to that. And then I will have a proposal for the rest of the employees at the July board meeting when we get more of what the numbers are. We don't know how much the numbers will be. The other thing, I'm so proud of our teachers and staff this year. They have worked so hard on growing students. They truly make every day count. The principals have just started getting back some raw student data from our TCAP test, and the ones I'm talking to, they're really excited. And so I think you're going to see some great things out there. They've really done a great job this year. And so I commend those teachers. They deserve to have a day or 2 off. The other thing, everything's set for the 3% pay raise that starts in July 1st. The new salary schedules are posted on the website, and I am excited to say that starting teacher pay is now $50,000.
1 year
And-
early.
Yep, 1 year early. And, you know, we're not done. That's a great start, but we got to keep going. And so everybody, custodians and everybody else, it's a good start. Few things, Claxton School, we've hit bad dirt, we've hit rock,
Tires,
we've
extra
hit tires. Anything we can happen. I didn't know that as the site manager or whatever, I had to go over and I had to recognize that there was a rock. So they were standing on the rock. I walked out and stood on the rock, and they said, "What do you think?" I said, "I think it's a rock." They said, "Well, we have to move it." I said, "Okay." So it's about the size of this room.
Oh.
So they'll have to blast it?
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something. So and he said, but the good news is we got plenty of dirt to fill the hole up with.
Good.
So that's good. But they have all the demolition on the church is done. They have started inside with doing foundations inside. And so they're really working on it. They started putting some of the preliminary plumbing on the new building. So everything, I mean, if you get a
Say that
chance.
again, on the new building, they're doing the.
Yep, starting on the new building, yep. And so,
Now, the
they-
big rock, is it in the front area or the
it's,
back?
it's in the back area, and it's right square in where the, corner of the building is. So, it's, that. We did have a little, when we bought the property, and, I kind of fuss at, MBI for this, they needed to buy another about 15 feet of property so the buses could make the turn. So we're, Elizabeth Borough is negotiating with the people on that to get that, and we'll have to, I'm sure that'll cost us a little money. But we'll be working on it. The CTE building at Kelly's, working on, it's about 85% complete. They're working on finishing the outside up, the wiring's getting close, they're doing the painting, and they've still got to do some paving and stuff like that, so they're getting real close on it. Anderson County High School, as you know, the county, you all purchased the building, and they're working on getting it put up. They're working with a company right now to start the grade work, and it should start any time. So, I'm excited about it. Just one last thing, just to talk about, we're going to do, we're bringing back the retirement reception and recognition for our retirees in August, so we'll be doing that. We'll have a little reception out here right at about 6 o'clock, and then we'll recognize all of our retirees. So,
Before our August meeting?
yeah, before the August
Okay.
meeting. Yep. And that's all I have.
Stupid question, I should know, I'm just getting old. If, when the principals get placed at AC and Norris Middle School, if they have come from another administrative position,
Yep.
like an assistant principal.
Yep.
How does their position get filled? Do they just appoint, or do you go through
No,
another interview
you go through another
process?
whole interview process.
So
Yep.
you post it,
Yep.
and it's the same thing, like a
Same thing.
committee, and
Yep, has to be, and it goes like at the directorship we have, when we did those, I had directors that were on the interview team, and we always do when we're doing a director, we have the principal of the year on it. So Jessica Knatzer was on it. When we go to the principal, then we still do directors, and I'm on that interview. But when we go to the assistant principal, then that principal will take, and they'll pick their team from that school and do it.
and then if it just happens that another assistant principal goes to that one, you
It
do
just
it
keeps-
again
it just keeps
until
moving.
you finish it out,
Yep,
okay?
Yep. Our MOU with Anderson County Education is that any open position like that has a supplement, it has to be posted for 10 days.
Right.
Yep.
Good.
And I'll just be upfront and honest, we are only interviewing inside candidates right now. If we don't find a candidate for that, then we will move outside the district. But I am a fully believer in we raise them up, we train them, and we give them a chance to perform.
All right. Any other questions of Dr. Parrott? All right, thank you, sir.
Yep.
We do we need to approve the board members? Just
No, we'll do
since
that.
it's
when they-
required when they get here?
We'll do that when they get there. You remember they swear them in?
Yeah.
You'll swear
I didn't know if we needed to officially
That's
approve them
September or
before they
August?
swore.
We'll do that in August.
Okay, we can do that.
Oh, yeah, I knew.
All right.
That on that Norris.
We're going to move on, but workshop items, the financial report.
We went over appropriations 1A through 1I, and I would ask for approval on that if there's any questions.
So move we approve.
Second.
Motion to approve appropriations 1A through 1I. Is there any discussion? Do you want to explain the health?
Yeah, I can.
Insurance one.
The health insurance, that is a big one. That's $486,000. And so what happened on that is that we pay insurance ahead for our staff. So they pay their premium in June, and it covers them for July and August. So for years, we had been paying July and August out from our part, the school district's part, in next year's budget. So when the auditors went and did that, they said, well, that should be paid in this year, because it really is part of the teachers are paying it and everything. So that's what we're doing. We're taking that out of fund equity, and we're paying those 2 months in this year, and then that catches it up. So it's a one-time 486 deal, but after that, then all the funds is in there. And it puts us where we won't get an audit finding.
Yep. And it'll balance out.
And it
by the end
balances
of the
out,
year,
yep.
Catch it back up.
Yep.
really.
Right.
It does. Yes.
Any other discussions? Got a motion second, roll call vote.
Ms. Beatty,
Yes.
Mr. Bell,
Aye.
Mr. Cantrell,
Yes.
Mr. Carden,
Yes.
Mr. Gillen-Waters,
Aye.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Ms. Portwood,
Aye.
Ms. Williams.
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, next item are transfers.
We have transfers 2A through 2I and
L.
L.
It's
I
a
can't
cap-
see.
it's a
Yep.
capital.
And all of these are either summer learning camp that they've put money in, or they're end of the year making all the accounts good
Yep.
for the end of the year.
All right,
Yes.
and we discussed all these Monday
Monday
night
night.
too. So is there a motion to approve transfers 2A through 2L?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? Not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no.
There is just one thing on the finance, let me get down here to it. There is if you see on here, in lieu of taxes DOE, there's a $492,000 that we should already have, but evidently when Marcus was working on that, they went through a change of leadership at DOE, so we will get the money. We may not just get it in this fiscal year, but what will happen is when we get it in July, it'll be transferred back to this year. So it will be captured it this year, so it will make it look like we're about 3% off from our budget right now, but it'll bring us in to a lot closer.
All right. Next item is approval of the new code of conduct for 25-26. Is there discussion on that or a motion to approve that?
And those were all the changes there, and really,
Yeah.
it's mostly cleanup changes that the attorneys say, hey, you need to take care of this, or there was a new law that come into play.
Right.
Always a new law.
Always that. So yeah, just that, those few changes.
I make a motion, we accept the changes to the 25-26 code of conduct.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Next item is the 25-26 student handbook.
And that is the code of conduct that you, so
Yeah,
you
it's
still
in
need to
there.
approve it, yeah.
Okay. So do I hear a motion to approve the handbook?
No, so moved, we approve the handbook.
Second on that.
Motion second. Any discussion? Not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Next are the DHA recommendation, the disciplinary hearing. What, authority? Authority, is that it? DHA?
Yeah.
We have a lot of
Disciplinary
acronyms up here.
Hearing authority.
Disciplinary hearing authority. Those folks, are you pulling that up?
I was looking for it.
Oh,
Go down.
Go down.
Go down.
Pass it up, right there.
D.
DHA.
There it is.
All right.
And this is pretty well, your district staff is
Mm.
Kelly Myers, Kim Tao, April Myers, Katrina Oakley, and Ben Downs. We got some new blood on it this year. Some new blood coming in.
That's right. All right. Is there a motion to approve those recommendations?
Make a motion, we approve.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? Not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no.
This really works better. This committee used to be made up of principals, but we pulled principals out so much. And this way, district staff is here, is more consistent, and they take care of it. They really do a great job.
We don't hear about it, so they do a good job. If it doesn't ever make it to us, we're good. We handled item E under the consent agenda.
Yes.
So the next item is the Holiday and Board of Education's meeting schedule for 25-26.
Yep. The only update is, like we said, it was on October the 2nd. That's a week early because Fall Break falls on the regular board meeting. On November 10th, we're going to do both the workshop and Board of Education meeting on Monday night because you all leave Wednesday going to the conference, or Thursday morning. Yep. And then May 7th, it's a week early because graduation's that next week. There's just so many things going on.
All right. And slide back up to the rest of the schedule. Fellas, you get the first view of the holidays for next year. So
Yeah.
you can go and tell all your friends you know when you get out of school.
Exactly.
All right. Is there, did I get a motion to approve that?
I move that we approve the holiday schedule.
I second that.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Not all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. All right. Moving on to Head Start. We have 4 items. We can do a couple of them together, but the first one is the Child Adult Food Program. We don't know what that other C stands for. But what?
Care.
CARE, there you go, Child Adult
Care
Care
Food
Food
Program.
Program.
That's it.
Okay, we're going to participate in the food program is what we're doing. So I need a motion to approve that, to authorize us to participate in this program.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it, or she can second
All
it.
right. Motion second, we'll let Alexis fight that out. All right, any discussion? Not all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. All right, the next item is the 25-26 recipient contract for the delegate. This is the Oak Ridge Preschool that is our delegate. We're the head honcho and they are the delegate branch. So
Yes.
this just approves their contract.
I make a motion, we approve the contract for the delegate agency for Head Start.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the contract. Any discussion? Not all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. That is done. C and D are the two self-assessments for the recipient and delegate.
We
So,
can do those together.
yep, you've seen those. We can handle those together. So I'll entertain a motion to approve those two self-assessments.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the self-assessments. Any discussion? Not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. That's done. Then I'll let you explain that one too.
Okay,
Talk
so-
about this Monday night too.
So we talked about this on Monday night. We have a school that, Norwood Middle School, that the money is there, it's just been put in different codes. And so, like, for instance, they may have had, the cheerleaders may have raised $1,500, and instead of, when they bought something, instead of taking that $1,500 out, they just took it out of the general fund, and they left that money in there. So what happened is, at the end of last year, we had a audit finding that we were about $4,500 in the hole. Well, that, when we got to looking, there's a lot of other things that weren't in the right places. The money's all there, it's just that it's in a certain code, and it can't be in the general fund. So what we've asked is, we're gonna work through that in this next year, but what we've asked is for the board to allow us to transfer $13,500 into Norwood Middle School into their general fund. That allows them about $2,500 to start next year off, and then we're gonna work with, we have a person that really does a great job of it at Clinton Middle School. She's gonna work through that, and we can move those things back around. So it's really just, that bookkeeper's no longer there. It was one of those things that until you really dug down into it, you couldn't see, because there was always money in the bank. But it's in the wrong object codes. And they really get excited when you spend money out of the wrong object code.
That's right.
So,
But there
I'd
is
ask
no
that you-
money missing.
Nope,
There-
nope.
It's just in the wrong place.
right, yep,
Misplaced,
Yep.
not miss.
Yep.
Can I ask a question about
Yep.
that?
yep.
The money that's in the wrong code, or
Yep.
is still in the, like you use cheerleading?
Yep.
Did they keep their the original
Well,
balance, or are
if,
they gonna?
if we can figure out, the problem is there's not a lot of documentation. If we can figure out the documentation to where it was spent, we can move it back. If they couldn't do documentation, that money would just stay in there. Yeah. So it's a little windfall for them.
That's right.
Yep.
So a motion to approve that transfer, $13,500.
Make a motion, we transfer.
Second.
Motion and second. Any other discussion? Not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Thank you. Move on to,
You know, the one thing that y'all don't have to do this year is you don't have to move money into nutrition to pay for all the people that charged that never paid for it, because everybody eats for free now.
that's right.
That's
That will
suck.
carry
There
into
you go.
next year too?
Yep, yep,
Good.
yes,
Right,
That
that's
way when I went to school.
yeah.
nice. Yeah, cost a quarter, didn't it?
Some years it was, some years,
Buses too, bus
Yeah.
tickets, daddy complained about it.
Those days, don't we do it?
some deals it was $40,000 and $50,000.
Yeah, yeah. That's right.
We got one more budget.
Yep. These are the allocations for the consolidated federal projects. Those are just approving budgets for, we talked about this Monday night as well. Federal money, we like federal money.
We like somebody else's.
Approve all of those allocations.
I'll make a motion, we approve the consolidated federal projects budget.
Second.
Is there a second? Motion and second to approve all, to accept all that money. Any discussion? Not all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. That is it.
Can I say one thing I forgot to say, and I'm hoping people listen, is that we in Anderson County have every Friday for the next 3 Fridays, if you have a child from 0 to 18, they don't have to be a student in Anderson County. They don't even have to live in Anderson County if they're visiting you. We have 3 schools. We have Grand Oaks, we have Lake City Elementary School, and we have Andersonville Elementary School. From 10 to 12 tomorrow, you can go there and you can get enough food for 7 days, 7 breakfasts and 7 lunch. And every kid, you just sign up and it's free. There's no paperwork to do or anything. You just sign your name and move on. Every kid I helped them move some stuff in there today. Every kid on the list gets a gallon of milk and they get all kinds of fruits and vegetables. So please, go. It doesn't matter what you make. If Donald Trump wanted to go get it free, he could get it free. So,
All right, that's a good deal. Every Friday
June.
in June,
Is
okay.
Ryan here? That would be good, a good thing to
That
put
would
on
be
Facebook.
good.
We've got it all over Facebook and
Okay.
everything.
Yep.
Yep, yeah, we've
Okay.
got it out there. So it's
I
just,
put that on ACTV too.
yep.
All right.
Well, we sent a thing out to every parent today too. From
And
the
it's
show.
every Friday for
Yeah,
the
they
next
don't have
three?
to take
Three.
kids with them, do they?
No, they don't have to take kids with them, no. You just sign up. Hey, I've got 4 kids at home. Here's Johnny, Teresa, Dale, and Scott.
There you go.
They're between the ages of 0 and 18. Get them food. Yep.
All right, sounds good. Free, take advantage of
Yep,
it.
yep.
All right, any other items to come before the board tonight? Is there anyone who is here to be heard on an item not on the agenda? All right, see you guys, y'all, good luck. We finished early. We'll be adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Yep.